Hello, everyone. My name is Dakisha Stevenson, and I serve as one of Lansdowne's district mental health specialists. This presentation has been created specifically for parents and caregivers in our school community. And the purpose of this video is to provide general education around children's mental health, what it can look like in elementary age students, and how families can support emotional well being at home. This presentation is educational in nature and is not therapy or individualized mental health treatment. However, the information shared is based on best practices in child development, school mental health, and social emotional learning. So I hope that you learned something from this today. When we talk about mental health in elementary school, we are talking about much more than emotions alone. Mental health impacts how children learn, how they manage frustration, how they interact with peers, and how they respond to challenges both academically and socially. A child who is struggling emotionally often has difficulty accessing learning. This can look like trouble focusing, difficulty completing work, frequent emotional reactions, or avoidance of tasks. In many cases, the behavior we see is not the root issue. It is a symptom of what is happening internally. Elementary school is a critical developmental window. Children are still learning how to identify emotions, tolerate distress, and recover from their mistakes. When we intentionally support mental health at this stage, we're helping children build foundational skills that influence their success well beyond elementary school. So, early support does not label a child, it strengthens them. In elementary age children, mental health needs often look different than what we might expect in teens or adults. Anxiety is one of the most common concerns we see. In children, anxiety may present as fear of separation, avoidance of new situations, excessive worry, or physical complaints such as stomach aches or headaches. Maybe the nurse calls your home often when your child's at school. Some students struggle with attention and impulse control, which can impact both learning and emotional regulation. Others have difficulty managing strong emotions, resulting in frequent outbursts, shutdowns, or frustration when expectations increase. Children may also experience stress related to life changes, such as family transitions, academic demands, peer relationships, or previous adverse experiences. These challenges do not mean something is wrong with your child. They indicate areas where your child may need additional support, structure, and skill development. At home, mental health needs often show up in ways that feel confusing or overwhelming for parents. You may see frequent meltdowns over small situations, refusal to complete tasks, or emotional reactions that seem bigger than the situation itself. Some children respond by shutting down, withdrawing, or avoiding activities they previously enjoyed. Others may become more irritable, argumentative, or even clingy. Changes in sleep patterns, appetite, or mood are also common indicators of emotional stress. It is important to understand that these behaviors are not intentional attempts to be difficult. They are often signs that a child is feeling overwhelmed and does not yet have the skills to manage what they are experiencing internally. One of the most important frameworks in school mental health is understanding that behavior is communication. Children communicate through behavior when they do not yet have emotional language or coping skills to express what they need. When a child is dysregulated, their brain is often in stress response. In that moment, reasoning, problem solving, and compliance are difficult. What looks like defiance is often distress. As adults, shifting from asking, "Why is my child doing this?" to What is my child trying to tell me? Allows us to respond with support rather than reaction. This perspective helps reduce power struggles and increases opportunities for teaching skills rather than enforcing consequences alone. Emotional safety is the foundation of mental health. Children need to know that home is a place where emotions are accepted, even when behavior needs guidance. Emotional safety does not mean a lack of boundaries. It means boundaries are paired with understanding. Predictable routines help children feel secure. Knowing what to expect reduces anxiety and increases a child's ability to cope with stress. Calm adult responses are equally important. Children rely on adults to help regulate their emotions, especially when they are overwhelmed. When adults remain calm, children learn that emotions can be managed safely. Over time, this builds trust, emotional resilience, and self regulation. Helping children talk about their feelings is a skill building process. Children often experience emotions before they can name them. Using clear, age appropriate language bridges that gap. Naming emotions for children supports emotional awareness. Statements such as, "It looks like you're feeling frustrated," or "I can tell this feels overwhelming," helps children connect feelings to experiences. Validation is a critical step before problem solving. Validation communicates understanding, not agreement. Once a child feels heard and understood, their nervous system begins to calm, making it easier to move towards solutions and coping strategies. Coping skills are tools children use to manage strong emotions and stress. These skills include deep breathing, movement, sensory strategies, or calming routines. Coping skills must be taught, modeled, and practiced over time. One common misconception is that coping skills should only be used during emotional moments. In reality, children learn coping skills best when they practice them during calm moments. This builds muscle memory so the skills are available when stress increases. Parents play a powerful role in modeling coping strategies. When children see adults using healthy coping tools, they learn that emotions are manageable and that everyone needs strategies to self regulate. Supporting a child's mental health involves finding a balance between providing support and encouraging independence. While accommodations are sometimes necessary, removing all challenges can limit skill development. Children build confidence by learning that they can manage difficult situations with support. This might look like breaking tasks into smaller steps, offering choices, or coaching problem solving rather than doing tasks for the children. The goal is not perfection, the goal is progress, helping children build resilience, confidence, and a sense of capability over time. There are times when additional supports may be beneficial. If a child's experiencing ongoing emotional distress, difficulty functioning at school or home, or symptoms that persist for several weeks, it may be time to seek additional guidance. This does not mean something is wrong or that you as a parent have failed. It means the child may benefit from extra tools and supports. School based mental health services and community resources exist to support children and their families. Early intervention helps prevent challenges from becoming more significant over time. We at Lansdowne are available for your children for in school counseling services, as well as we can refer your child out to the appropriate agency for ongoing counseling outside of school. I appreciate you taking a few moments just to listen to this presentation. Strong partnerships between families and schools, they are essential for student success. Open communication allows us to understand a child's needs across settings and provide consistent support. When families, you all, support us and work together, children benefit from shared expectations, language, and strategies. Collaboration allows us to support not only their academic growth, but their emotional well being as well. At Lansdowne, our goal is to support the whole child. So your partnership plays a critical role in that process. If you need anything, feel free to reach out to me on Parent Square or via my email address that has been posted related to our DESA that is upcoming for this spring. Mentioning that if you wish for your child to not participate in the DESA, please email me directly and we will remove them. I hope that you learned something today from this brief presentation. You have a great day.